Next question.
So there's a lot of discussion and debate on the interwebs lately about high rep weightlifting. Obviously, CrossFit is the most popular thing in the world. So, and that's a part of CrossFit. As competitive, successful Olympic weightlifters, what are your thoughts on people using the Olympic lifts for high repetitions?
I don't look at them as the Olympic lifts. You know, in my opinion, and this might be kind of an odd way of thinking, but the Olympic lifts, the snatch and the clean and jerk is a myth. It doesn't exist. It's just like technique. There is no such thing as technique, right? There's only who's going to lift the most weight. And it's just like the snatch and clean and jerk. If you're doing the snatch and clean and jerk not in the sport of weightlifting, then it's not the snatch and clean and jerk. You're just throwing weight over your head. If you're doing a snatch to get better in football, you're not doing a snatch. You're just throwing weight over your head. You're moving, you're exercising, you're getting strong, you're getting fast. I don't even look at it as a snatch. The only time the snatch and clean and jerk are done is if you are in the sport of weightlifting, training for weightlifting, and compete in weightlifting. It's just so specific. I don't know, Donnie. Is that an odd way to think? So my point is that, yeah, go do 655 snatches in a row. Great. I don't think it's injury prone. Why is it that it's considered scary and injury prone to do high rep snatch clean and jerk? Why? But we can run 100 miles, we can cycle 100 miles. I just think that the sport of weightlifting is one thing, and then exercising with the barbell is another.
Yeah, I'll sometimes do a triple in training if it's my birthday. Look, it's all about what you're going after now. But even that being said, push the single. Push being strong. If your goal is to go out to a competition and do 30 snatches, 30 clean jerks, 50 snatches, I don't care. Yes, train that aerobic part of the lift if you want, but understand that you will be performing those repetitions easier if you train the single. If you constantly push that attribute of getting stronger, everything else ties around strength. Look at all the attributes for an athlete. What do you got? You got flexibility, you got coordination, you got speed, you got strength. Does flexibility necessarily increase strength? No. Does training coordination, if I go out there and practice with 60%, does that necessarily get me strong? No. But if I'm going out there and I'm putting in maximum effort every day and trying to get stronger, are those weights not going to push me in positions which will increase my flexibility? Is my effort out there of focusing on moving as fast as possible, which I have to, now tapping into pretty heavy weights? Going after those big weights is going to increase my speed? Yes. Is my coordination going to improve? Absolutely. How you go out there and snatch 75% is not how you go out there and snatch 105%, because one specific thing changes, and that's mental. And that is the main reason why a weightlifter must force himself to get into that 90% range as daily as possible. Because I'll tell you what, weightlifting is an 80-20 game. 80% of it is mental, 20% of it is physical. If you're eating good and sleeping good, the rest is mind. Going out there and getting used to putting big weights in that bar and attacking it in the singles and doubles range is what's going to make you increase those personal records in the gym. And it's just a consistent day-to-day battle of systematic training to get there. Especially for the snatch, the clean, the jerk, or variations closest to thereof. Now, yes, for exercises like some muscle snatches, or some push presses, or some even back squatting, or some good mornings, rowing, more of these traditional popular exercises, of course. High reps, I think, are great, especially for a beginner, because they teach neural patterns. They teach you how to move the bar. More repetition, so that you begin to adapt. But with the the snatches, the cleans, and the jerks from the blocks, from the hangs is what I mean by variation. And we're keeping those singles and doubles range so that we can slowly begin to adapt not just that body but that mind too.
So as Donny's